As long as a lot of good is happening in the world, evil can't happen. But when good is not happening, then evil can become very big. You just think about, if the haram is empty, it means there's no lot good happening. If masjids are empty, it means a lot of good is not happening. So to ensure that good still carries on, we have been asked that collectively not to do good. But nobody said don't do good. So if you can't do it collectively, it's a nature of a man, he becomes lazy. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam spoke of the man who goes to the market. And in the market, he remembers Allah. He said the amount of reward he gets, it makes him like what we call today a millionaire. We are living in a time now, for this next few weeks, which we see as very difficult days, it is also dark days. During the dark days, make it light. So if you can't do it in the masjid, don't forget to do it at home. If we were not reading one juz of Quran, now is the time to say, I'll read that one juz. Because just yesterday, the masjid was doing the work. Everyone was coming in the masjid. Imagine if Ramadan has to come, and there's no Taraweeh in the world. So much of khair, so much. And evil will then spread to levels we cannot imagine. So three things I'm going to ask from every single person. One is for our own protection. قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ الْفَلَقِ and قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ النَّاسِ. We read it one time, then we will blow in our hands and we rub it over the whole body. Then again, قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ الْفَلَقِ قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ النَّاسِ. We blow in our hands, we rub it over the whole body. And a third time, Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, when a Sahabi radiallahu anh came to him, it was a very dark night, very dark. At that time he said this to him. What he meant was, when you see the darkest of days, he says 2 surahs, 3 times, and it will suffice you from every evil. The beginning of that surah shows it. Say, Almighty Allah is saying to me and you say, I enter in the protection of the one who makes it all happen. Min sharri ma khalaq. From the evil of whatever has been created. In that word, whatever, everything comes in that. With a lot of conviction, we'll read these 2 surahs, blow in our hands. This is the greatest sanitizer the world can ever give. We got it, don't forget to use it. Let your children use it. If they are small, you blow in your hands and you rub over them. 1. Number 2, La ilaha illa anta subhanak. Inni kuntu or inna kunna min al-zalimin. Nabi Yunus alayhi salatu was salam, he went into the whale. The whale took him deep into the waters. Even if you have to come out of the belly of the whale, you're still going to drown. He was taken into a jail from which there was no exit. And even if he was told exit, he would have died. In the bottom of the ocean, in the stomach of the whale, where everything is against you, Allah Tabarak Ta'ala said, had he not been making his tasbih, he would have died in that belly. We are living at a time now that if we don't go into the tasbih of Almighty Allah, we will perhaps die in this thing. Die doesn't mean the virus will kill us. Die means our deen can die in this thing. La ilaha illa anta subhanak, he began reading. With this year, Almighty Allah took him out from the bottom of the ocean, from the belly of the whale. Weak he was, put on an island. On the island, food was brought for him. He became strong. He went back to a nation to give da'wat again. Everything changed. What changed everything? La ilaha illa anta subhanak. Inni kuntu min al-zalimin. Oh Allah, there is none but you. You are pure. And the criminal is me. Inni kuntu, I am the criminal. Will you forgive me? Third one is sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. A lot of durood. Ulama have written at the time of a plague. This is not a plague, but like a plague. At the time of a plague, the greatest remedy for the plague is a lot of salawat on Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When there's not Lord good happening in the masjid, it can happen in our houses. Everyone make this intention. I will read La ilaha illa anta subhanak inni kuntu min al-zalimin 100 times. If I can read it 100 times after every first salah, then Mubarak. And I will read my Durood Sharif, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, 100 times. If I can read it after every salah, then 500 I get. If I can't, at least 100. I'll have to do my share to put some goodness in the atmosphere. Because when there's no goodness, then when evil will hit, it will hit in very high amounts. To prevent that happening, little we do will become Lord. قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ الْفَلَقِ قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ النَّاسِ La ilaha illa anta subhanak inni kuntu min al-zalimin. And sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Allah tabarak wa ta'ala grant us all tawfiq, inshallah. Allah make all difficult days easy for us.